Other World Nine Ball news, uh, the Premier League uh, championship in Connecticut. What was your analysis, post-event analysis of that? It was held in Jason Shaw's pool room, kind of more of a made-for-TV, match form betting type format.
Mm.
How did you think it went?
Yeah, look, listen, I think all of our events are exceptional, and there's always ways that we can improve and tweak on things because that's how we operate. Firstly, I just want to say it's probably some of the best Korean food I've ever had in my life, sitting in ballroom. And it was probably like one of the most hospitable, environments that we've been in. Both Jason and Ara, put on a great sort of environment for both the players and obviously all of the team that worked on the event. Um, I loved the fact that there were locals that were playing in that pool hall who came to watch the event. And there was a lot of people that I spoke to that were saying, normally we don't get the opportunity to see a Matchroom event live because it's X amount of this travel. Um, and we've given the fans another opportunity of another event stateside. So that was obviously brilliant to see. Look, the event's very, like you said, it's bespoke for online betting. So it's not like a UK Open, last 16 event. It's very different. And when you tune into the Whirlpool Masters on the 25th of April, that's going to be totally different to what you last saw with the Premier League. But that's what makes us so unique, I guess. We've got these different events that are very different from one another. And it was just great to see. I personally loved it in a pool hall. Thought it just brought a different level of atmosphere to the event. Um, and it's cool to be in a pool hall because also you're driving potential new people to come to that pool hall. You're driving
Sure.
awareness to a local pool hall. What better way to develop grassroots of pool or to develop more nine ball in those areas than saying, come to US1 Billiards Pool Hall, because now, you put it more on the map. And that's something that would love to do for more pool halls coming forward. Some of our qualifiers, some of our ranking events are in setups like that, and that's totally fine. That's how it is. This is relentless. And then it's when the players earn their spot into the invitationals or the major stages, then they go into those arenas with the lights, the sparklers, the fire flame things, and the MCs and things like that. So it's it just makes the whole tour unique and sets you up ready for the next event, keeps it all really fresh. So listen, I personally loved it. I was so surprised at like David Al-Kaidi, sort of just winning the one match. And when I was like, I said to her, I turned off, I said, David, what's been going on? I said, are you okay? Like, are you feeling okay? And he's just
Yeah.
like, listen, he potted the winning nine ball at the Moscone Cup. He won the European Open last year. He obviously got in, last minute, but he's, one of the best players out there, and he just had a bad week.
Yeah, now with the
But
format, with races to five and one match after the next, it can happen.
it's rough.
It's
A lot of the
yeah,
players go, "Oh, I'm tired," and they'd been in
yeah,
America the ranking event before. But this is all part of a tour that's building, and it's all part of the relentlessness. It's all a part of a grind. You grind it out for 8 days and you get that trophy, and that's what this is all about, and that's why these guys love playing like they do. So it's just exciting to see where it come to. And the exciting bit will be in like a couple of years time when each rack you earn so much more money. For example, like what happens in the snooker event, there's
right.
prize for every frame that you win and things like that. And again, Premier League pool's just in its early stages. There's so much more that it can potentially be in terms of prize money. So I just listen, if I'm one of these players right now, I'm absolutely thinking, gosh, these next couple of years are just explode, like absolutely explode. Like we're speaking to some of the players at Premier League and saying, like they were talking about the World Championship, and obviously I told them, look, it's 250 for top place. And they just went, and Fran, I think it was Fran, he goes, oh my gosh, 250 to the win. Like, imagine winning that. And Jason
Yeah,
just turned
sure.
around. He went, yeah, but it's not the 250. It's everything else that comes with it. The event has now, it's not all about, obviously, that prize money is huge, but because of that prize money and because of the status and the prestige of the World Championship, it's now leveled up in its own sort of stage. Winning that, regardless of the prize money, is such a huge title to win now. It sets you above from everyone else, sets you
Right.
up for the invitationals for the rest of that year and probably 2 years to come. It's everything that comes with it. I mean, you see all the players now posting on Instagram. Albin posted, I think, a picture of, maybe it was a Ferrari or Lamborghini or something, saying, yeah, when I win the world championship. But just think, we're a couple of years into the World Nine Ball Tour. And yeah, I mean, it is a grind, and we're not going to do this overnight. And a lot of these events are still going to sit at their 200,000 prize fund, like the UK Open, the European. But it's about finding the right time, finding, the right event and the right locations, and pushing forward, when we're in a position to. And, everything we do, we calculate it and we do it when it works. And so it's all just
Yeah.
about patience, but staying motivated. And listen, these events are going to get so sexy as well, the way that they look. And the calendar, it's getting so stacked up, this calendar. I just don't even know, it's, I don't even know what's going to happen in the next 2-3 years. I think there'll be
So will
people
we
that, it will triple the team.
will we see a new event between now and the end of the year? A new open event?
We're working on it. Hope so. There's just so much happening. There's so many doors
Right.
open to so many different areas. So it's just about, again, keeping pace, finding the right partnership, finding the right event, and moving forward if it suits, sort of thing. But listen, I've never had so many doors open right now. It's a different
Yeah, I
game now.
imagine. Yeah, yeah.
It, it's changed, and and the
It has.
players, they're going to start feeling it.
Well, that's great. Well, you can tell that it's changed. You can see, the growth, the visibility, everything increasing. So yeah, the players will really start to see the difference. And
Mm.
so congratulations to you and your team for putting all that together and for following the blueprint that you've set up. I think that it is all moving in the right direction. And we'll be excited for the Moscone Cup. We'll be excited for the Whirlpool Masters in just 2 weeks in Germany, and everything that comes after that. So, Emily,
Yeah,
thanks very much, as always, for joining us today. Pleasure having you on here, and best of luck in your very frequent travels.
thanks, Mike.